Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving an in-depth breakdown on basically where bass go in the winter and how to catch them. Check out this awesome Fishmas shirt I got from KARL'S Bait and Tackle. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Probably one of my most favorite shirts to date. But without any further ado, I'm going to meet you guys out on the lake. I've already recorded this, but we're going to go in depth on where to find these fish, how to catch them, and hopefully it helps some of you guys target some of these bigger lakes. This is not a pond video. Ponds are completely different. I have another video out on the channel. It either come out last week or it will be coming out on how to find these fish in the winter. So on how to find these fish for pond fishermen in the winter. So this is the big lake breakdown and the pond videos coming later. But make sure if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and we'll see you guys out on the lake. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Out here doing some winter fishing. We're going to be fishing deep jigs, crankbaits, worms. I have a lunker hunt 12-foot suspending jerkbait. I have a 14 to 15 foot diving Spro RK crawler, and obviously the jigs and the worms will be working bottom. So we're going to be working minimum of 12 to 15 foot minimum today, and hopefully we can get on some fish. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Hopefully I can help you guys catch a winter giant, because this is the best time of the year to catch a giant. Without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys on the GoPro view and get to talking about what we're doing and how we're fishing this winter. So let's get to it. So first things first, we're gonna be fishing the edge of this point. The lake comes out into a point in this area, and this is a pretty good spot in the winter time to find fish. And I'll show you guys an overview of the lake. If you look on this image right here from Google Maps, the wind kind of picks up on this side, and the fish basically just trap these fish on the other side of the point. And it's a pretty good spot. Let's catch one of them. You're good. I'm diving 15 foot. Got a fish. Crankbait. That's a largemouth.
Oh, I seen that orange. I was thinking orange on it. There's a fish in here.
I don't know, man. Hey, that's a good sign though.
Yeah.
First fish of the day, I got it on that Spro RK crawler, and it was like the 14-foot diving one. So, crankbait, I got number one. Let me reel in this little crappie jig. Hey, there's a new tree in the water right there. Good old 8-pounder by that tree though. Very well likely. Alright, so a good reason these fish love points in the winter, as you can see from this photo right here, the wind blows from one side of the point to the other. There's kind of a calm side where the point actually breaks the wind, and those fish will wait down there in the deeper side off the edge of the point and wait for bait fish, all of that dead stuff to kind of come washing over the edge of the point. So it's a great spot to fish during the winter, especially on these large reservoirs. It's a little bit harder to find a location like this in a pond, but this right here is great for a big lake. I'd have noticed this rock in the original photo. I'll show you guys another Google image from years ago when the lake was drained. The same rock. These fish love to hide behind places like that, especially in the winter. Like I said, those rocks heat up and those bass sit right below those rocks, and my dad's about to get a cast right beside it now. Giant?
That's a 10-pounder, man. Whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
That's a giant. That's a big old fish though, man. Hey, that's what we were searching for right there. Look at that thing. Hold it up sideways. That right there is a giant winter bass right there. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm saying we don't get many bites, but That's the kind we're gonna be getting.
He's got a 7 or 8 head though, but
Yeah, he does. All I seen was the mouth on it. Oh man.
6.6. It's a big one though. He was hanging off the end of that rock. That's all we need is just a couple of fish that size today. A lot of you guys watching, it looks like I'm just throwing out into the middle of the lake and we're catching big fish, but I'm actually throwing to something. There's a long point that comes out. Here's a Google image of the point when the lake was low. And here's an image of me and my dad kind of floating out here. You can see the grass line comes on out, and these fish love this spot. And they really hang on the drop-offs in this area. Like I said, just waiting for bait fish to come over. So we're not just fishing nothing. We are targeting long points. Got one. Yeah, it's a little one. On the old crankbait. Number 2 on the Spro crankbait. Number 2, little crankbait. I'm catching the babies. Dad's catching the good one. Throw back out that way. See if I can get number 2. Are we seeing any fish on the radar? I know I had the only 2 hits right on the point. Yeah, feels good. I'm gonna need the net. I think. Well, he ain't as big as I thought he was, but it's alright. I got him. I thought he was bigger than that. The old deadly Nedley. Not terrible. Need to get bigger though. Alright, pulling up to the next spot now. So this time of year you definitely get way less bites, but you normally get some better quality size fish. Just our experience. Yeah, those big bass have to feed a lot more in the wintertime than the small ones do. So generally we catch a lot of big ones between the months of December and February and March, especially right before the spawn, because they got to eat all winter. So it's a little chilly out here. It's pretty rough when it gets down there at below 30 degrees. For me anyways, I can't do it. But we have a little point right here. We've primarily been finding them on the points, all congregated, not in the coves or any flats. You're mainly going to want to fish points this time of year. Pond fishing, it's a whole different thing. But we're going to go ahead, keep fishing, hopefully get one more good one before the day's over with. Let's get to it. Right on that grass line.
Yeah.
Here we go. Deadly Nedley does it again. Playing the banjo. Huh? Ned rig. Not so bad.
No. Pretty good.
Not a 6-pounder though. All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was definitely fun, but it was cold. I am glad to be back in the vehicle now. I'm on my way to go pick up some pizzas, and your boy is about to chow down and get warmed up. Ooh, I am so ready for the spawn. It's not even funny. I ended up breaking up my Spro, breaking off on my Spro RK crawler, but thankfully I did end up catching a few bass on the Deadly Nedley. And I know I haven't been putting any deer hunting content out, but I haven't been, for one, and for number two, I have nowhere to go. My father-in-law's property I did in the original video. They're just building a house out there, so I just haven't been able to go on that property. And behind my mom's, I have seen 0 deer on the camera. So I want to put deer hunting content out for you guys, but it just hasn't been working out in my favor. So hopefully I can have something coming for you guys soon. But until the next time, catch you guys on the next episode.